What is up, math class? Welcome to the end of another fabulous week of online learning. One of your biggest critiques about my class was that there wasn't enough celebrity guests. So, without further ado, I'd like to welcome you guys, my good friend, Cardi B.
Howdy, what's up?
Are you Cardi B, even though that's not your name?
I mean, can you even pronounce my real name? My real name is Belcalis. You know, my friends just call me Cardi.
That's so interesting, Cardi. And why do you think kids should stay in school?
Want to know something? I think I want like a Lamborghini truck. Because I need like a baby car, even though I don't drive, but you know what I'm saying?
You don't.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to our 8th grade math class before you go?
See, I need friends like you. All my
right.
friends just get me into fights and trouble.
No.
Party with Cardi, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Once again, that was Cardi B giving you guys a shout out and hoping you guys do really well in your current math class. We will now return to your normally scheduled math program. What's up, guys? This is Mr. Carr right here. Welcome to Friday math class. That it's going to be totally awesome. One of my goals in this class is to teach you how to teach yourselves. And learning is kind of a very tricky process that your brain doesn't want to do, right? To create a new neural connection in your brain, you have to expend energy to grow that cell. And just for reference, in science, your body wants to be as lazy as possible. If it doesn't have to do anything, it will sit on the couch all day and eat nachos and play video games. Trust me, I did it yesterday. So your brain has to expend energy to create a new memory, which is what learning is, right? And to do that, your brain has to think that thing is important. To get a feel for what learning feels like, I would like everybody to take their non-dominant hand, so for most of us that's their left hand, and go ahead and write your name. Write your name in your left hand, and then write your name in your right hand, and then write your name in your left hand again. All right. Once you've done that, you'll have that feeling where your brain is trying to write your name with your left hand. Sorry, this one's my left. With your left hand, while it remembers that it used to be able to do it very well with your right hand, right? So it's trying to copy. And that feeling where it's like can't do it and it's a little frustrating, right? That's what learning is. That's what learning feels like. It's not a great feeling, right? It makes you feel uncomfortable. You know, get down on the piano and try to play Mozart and you'll have the exact same feeling. If I gave you pre-calculus up here, you would have the same feeling. So how do we get ourselves to learn if it's something our brain doesn't want to do? One way is to create a novel memory. So do something new that you've never done before, right? Your brain will remember it because it's brand new and it's interesting and your brain likes interesting and new things, right? So what I would like everyone to do is grab some paint, find a nice wall, and we are going to do some math on the wall today. Just kidding. Please do not paint your walls with numbers. Mr. Cartwright owns his house and he's the only one that lives here. That's why I can get away with it. Your parents would kill me. But we are going to learn two very important things today. So, first off, let's say we have a pattern that is really, really gross. Like 28. That did not come out well at all. 28. Can we see that? Let's make it bigger. 28. All right. And the next number would be 16. All right. After 16, we have, oh my God, should have thought of the number pattern before I started doing this. 64 sevenths, right? Okay. Awesome. What's up, guys? So that last video cut off and Mr. Cartwright kept going. Can't really do a retake on painting the wall, so we're just going to pick up where I left off. So we had this pattern, 28, 16, 64 sevens. And what I wanted to point out today is that if you can't see right off the bat what the ratio is, what you can do is you can take this second term here, the 16, and you put it over 28, the term before. So if we take 16, our second term, and put it over the 28, we will have our common ratio every time, which is pretty cool. So if you can't figure it out, right, it's not dividing by 2, it's not super easy, take the second term, put it over the first term, and we will have our common ratio. We can reduce 16 28ths to 4 sevenths because both the top and the bottom are divisible by 4. Okay? And then we're going to plug it into our YAR equation, y equals AR to the x. That is our R value, 4 sevenths. What we can do is we can take 4 sevenths and plug it into the equation and take our first point, 1 comma 28, and plug it into the equation as well. So when we plug in 1 for our x value, we have 4 sevenths. Let's get right here. We have 4 sevenths raised to the first power, and that equals our y value, which is 28. We are trying to figure out what times that number, or our a value, right, equals 28. So when I divide both sides by 4 sevenths, I'm going to get 196 fourths. 196 fourths. 196 divided by 4 is 49. So our final equation in this case would be right in the spotlight. Let's see if you guys can see it. Y equals 49 times 4 sevenths raised to the x power. All right. This has taught me that a drywall is not the same as a smartboard, and I can't just erase and start over. Hopefully you guys learned that you can find the common ratio from just taking the second term and dividing it by the first term in a geometric sequence. Once again, this only works for our exponential sequences. On arithmetic, we cannot do this. Thank you guys so much for listening, and please return to the live classroom.